Weather coverage you can count on with Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna and the Wave 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
Well, we've been talking about this risk for very heavy rain, wind, and severe weather for Tuesday. I wanted to show you the wider map view to point out where that risk is going to be at its highest tomorrow. We've got a level 4 out of 5 for parts of Louisiana and Mississippi. That level 3 out of 5, it does extend into west central Alabama. Now for North Alabama, we are in a marginal risk. It's a level 1 out of 5, but just bear in mind that this can still change even for tomorrow. Some adjustment to this map is going to be possible based on how things are looking with the environmental conditions waking up tomorrow morning. This is what we're expecting though right now. Heavy rain is at the top of the list for storm threats tomorrow because this is also going to present that risk for flash flooding. 1 to 3 inches, even locally higher amounts possible. Gusty wind, yes, damaging wind within the thunderstorm, 60+ miles per hour. But we can also see strong wind even before the storms get here. We will likely see that wind start to pick up tonight. There's also the risk for tornadoes. We can't totally rule out a tornado or two, but that is something that we're really kind of looking at as more of a possibility rather than something that is likely right now. So let's go ahead and walk you through everything. The Wave 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network showing a quiet picture for North Alabama, but I'll take your attention right back to Texas, where we've got a line of severe storms from north of Dallas all the way down to San Antonio. Those are severe thunderstorm warnings. Northwest of Dallas, those are tornado warnings. This is the entire system that is heading our way. The threat that is focused, though, with severe weather, again, will be just off to our southwest in Louisiana and Mississippi. Across North Alabama, though, on the Wave 31 Thompson Roofing and Construction Skycam network, that is an increasingly cloudy view, mainly mid to high level clouds moving in. You're still able to see some sunshine through there, and we have still gotten pretty warm. Muscle Shoals, we've lost our data, but we are in the low to mid 70s all across the area. And through tonight, it's not terribly cold. In fact, it's pretty mild. Temperatures dropping into the mid 50s. Clouds continue to thicken up, and it's windy already tonight. By tomorrow, look at the lack of rain chances initially before they really start spiking up tomorrow afternoon. This is an icon that we don't see very often, but that is the indication for strong wind through 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'll show you what that looks like in just a second with this forecast wind gusts, but here's how everything pans out when we're talking about the simulated radar and satellite side of things. Through the rest of tonight, it's just mostly cloudy. It's what we wake up to tomorrow, and it's what we have through the lunch hour. We start to get some storm development in here, though, coming in from the southwest, moving into the shoals by 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Now, as we continue on through 5 o'clock, this is round 1 right along the I-65 corridor. This is something that I've continued to see in this data source with a little bit of a break in between. The heaviest rain that is still off to the west. So that round continues to push eastward, fizzles a little bit once it moves into northeast Alabama, instability a little bit lower there. And there's the very heavy rain moving into the shoals, 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. There's 8 to 9, now all the way to 11. This is something that continues tracking eastward. We're still seeing very heavy rain east of I-65 through 3 o'clock Wednesday morning. But by the time you wake up and head out the door Wednesday, all of that's out into Georgia, and we're left with cloud cover and just breezy conditions waking up Wednesday. Look at the rainfall totals. These are the numbers that we were talking about, but you can actually see it on the map where those totals are going to be higher, 2 to 3 inches, locally higher amounts farther southwest. If you're east of I-65, it's 1 to 2 inches. That's the reason for the flood watch that does take into account the risk for river flooding and flash flooding, and the wind gusting over 30 miles per hour here tomorrow afternoon, at times gusting closer to 40. That's cause for the wind advisory. That starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and lasts all the way through 7 o'clock Wednesday morning for all of North Alabama. Here's your 7-day forecast. There's a lot to look forward to. Yes, it's cooler, but it's sunny and quiet by Thursday. 76 though tomorrow before the storms roll in.